What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, I'm in between doing tasks. See, I guess I'm kind of like a rent-a-husband, okay? Because I'm doing a honey-do list for my friend, okay? Because she's like, oh, can you change the faucet in the kitchen? Oh, smoke detectors falling out the ceiling. Hey, some pull-out shelves in the cabinet would be good. And so, and of course now my wife's getting jelly. She's like, I got my own honey-do list, honey.
No, that's not true.
That's not true? No. Okay, all right.
Spread the wealth.
Spread the wealth. Okay. So does that mean you're pimping me out? My wife is pimping me out as, a handyman husband.
Well, honey-do for food.
Well, honey-do for food. All right, so we have the coaching carousel that's going on. Interesting. This is almost comical to me because teams, Roger Goodell came out and said, NFL teams, we're spending a lot of money on dead contracts for coaches. So you need to kind of make a decision and stick with it. So interesting, we know that Sean Payton is itching to get back out there. He's doing a second interview with Denver. We know that, Dan Quinn is doing a second interview with the Cardinals. And he also did an interview with the Colts. Interesting thing is, Indianapolis is doing their second interviews with some people, or at least we know of one. Jeff Saturday. As we as Cowboy fans, and everybody is talking about fire Mike McCarthy, because of the mistakes that they made and things like that, that they took a team that did not, when looking at the beginning of the season, did not look like they were going to be a playoff team, much less a Super Bowl contending team, much less make it to the divisional round. They say fire that guy. But here it is, Irsay is doing a second interview with Jeff Saturday. I'm told that Jim Irsay still has desires to hire Jeff Saturday, but some who work with the owner or have his ear well feeling Saturday is a great person is not in favor of him being the head coach. But here it is. He was 1-7. 1-7. 1-7. With no experience whatsoever. None. Made some of the dumbest mistakes in the history of football. Had the worst comeback with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins came back, 37 points? And he's getting a second interview. As we're saying, get rid of Mike McCarthy, who's had back-to-back 12-win seasons. Or better yet, you think about the interim coach for the Raiders last year, who got that team into the playoffs. Nah, that's not good enough. Or Carolina's team, their interim coach this year, who turned the team around and had them actually close to making the playoffs. Those guys, they didn't get second interviews. They didn't even get first interviews. Jeff Saturday is getting another interview? I am amazed. He's getting his second interview today. Wow. I don't even know what to say on that one. Here's what is sad about this stuff. The Colts had Jim Caldwell. I'm going to pop up Jim Caldwell's. Wow. This is actually sad. Jim Caldwell was coaching for them. Okay, he was the offensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl. With Indianapolis, I want you to think about this for a second. Jim Caldwell went 14-2 his first year as a head coach, first in the AFC South, and lost in the Super Bowl to New Orleans. The next year they go 10-6. The roster's getting old. Lost to the Jets in the AFC wildcard round. The next year they were 2-14. Okay, 2-14, and this is of course after basically the team got old. This is what happens when a team wins the Super Bowl, because they had won the Super Bowl before. So with a 26-22 record, he got fired. 50% win rate in the Super Bowl. He goes to the Detroit Lions. Now, this is the one that blows me away. With the Detroit Lions, he ended up going 11-5, 7-9, 9-7, 9-7. We're talking about the Detroit Lions being second in their division, third in their division, second in their division, second in their division. He got fired. He got fired with a career winning percentage of 5.63, 36-28, with a crazy owner and the Detroit Lions. This guy was the offensive coordinator on a Super Bowl winning team with Peyton Manning. This guy only gets the token black interviews. Well, we got to bring in somebody black. Just bring in Jim Caldwell. But Jeff Saturday, who came in with no experience, and you got to see him 8 games, went 1-7, the only win being over the Raiders, which I'm not even sure you can count that as a win, who truly has no clue as to clock management or play calling. His claim to fame is being a talking head on TV and being the center for Peyton Manning. That guy, that's the guy I want. Guys that have been part of Super Bowl winning teams and with a winning coaching record, they don't get an opportunity. Wow. Dude took the Lions to the playoffs twice, and I believe in the Lions' history since the Super Bowl era have been to the Super Bowl a total of 4 times. Playoffs, I think 4 times. That guy who got him half of them can't get a job. Damn shame. Okay, good people. Back to the honeydews.